Here we go.
So the Lakers win the tip. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Olsen. And Thibault sends it back. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Pass to Harris. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Howard can't hit. Harris against Westbrook. Maxey passes to Harris. Fades back, and too long on the shot.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
No one covering.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now, here's Maxey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Harris looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. Thibault for 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. LeBron outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
The pass to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Covered by LeBron. Tries from the block. And Embiid finishes inside.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
James outside. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
No good on that one. Great D that time from Westbrook. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the importance of it. Coach said if we make him an outside shooter, that's a win for us. When he gets into the paint is when teams don't have an answer. So it looks like they'll invite Westbrook to shoot from as he wants. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. A nice shot by Embiid.
Well, you know what you can do against Embiid, guys? I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Harris. Here's Maxey. A miss that time would have put him up.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Westbrook, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's lights out. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. Off target from the baseline. And it's Harris. Ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 1.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. Obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decisions.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 18 points. And
commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Olsen passes to LeBron. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Olsen. LeBron James on the wing. Over to the wing. From the arc. Here's Howard. And at last, they get one to fall.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Howard against Embiid. Back to Curry. Embiid with a screen on LeBron. Idle for three. LeBron with the block.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
Pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the rejection by Embiid. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the rejection by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
It's Curry outside. Wow, came this close to a...
You're gonna crash down to earth real soon.
Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. The Lakers also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for LeBron. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Kent Bazemore is checked for the 76ers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jordan's checked in. Olsen passes to Carmelo. Los Angeles with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Nunn. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Puts it up, and there's the basket. Good from Olsen. Lights out's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Milton the pass to Harris. Back to Milton. In the corner, it's Harris. 5 on the clock. Here's Bazemore. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Olsen. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here is Harris. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Olsen passes to Jordan. Over Harris. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Down low. It's tipped. Here's Harris. Down by Olsen.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Jordan the pass to Olsen. Into the lane. And there it is for him. He's got 13.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Now here is Harris, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Outside Jordan. Here's lights out. He's covered by Bazemore. Anthony, the pass to Lopez. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And here's Bazemore. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here he goes. Back to Drummond. There's the pass to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Milton. Defended by none. He's leading by 3. Here's Olsen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one.
That's a foul? You've got to be kidding me.
Things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's Bazemore. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Driving the lane.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Olsen. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Drummond. To the left wing. Here's Korkmaz. Off target with his 3. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run here. Olsen passes to Jordan. Here's lights out. He's covered by Bazemore. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lets it go with a 3. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
An effective defender. Lopez is very good at
easy points. Harris is checked in for Andre Drummond. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for Anthony. Malik Monk comes in for LeBron. And lights out subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Robin Lopez out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's lights out. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Nets, played superb basketball. He had 56 points and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up, and he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle a simple layup. Nice finish.
Fires the three, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Olsen. Lights out's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers. Harris. Here's Maxey from outside the arc, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
About as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Here's Maxey. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Harris. Second chance shot. Shooting foul.
He turns it against you and uses it for his good.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Maxey. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Russell Westbrook. Driving inside.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
There's the feed to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Embiid with a screen on Lopez. Harris kicks it to Bazemore. Harris outside. Over Jordan. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Olsen passes to Monk. Monk off the pick from Olsen. His first shot coming late. The shot by Monk is no good. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Rockets in Houston.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Lakers leading by 11. The pass to Nunn. Dishes it to Jordan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Olsen passes to Monk. They get the rebound. Jordan. The layup off target.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And he drives in.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Now here's Milton. Defended by Nunn. Now Milton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Passes to Embiid. Over Jordan. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points. lead. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Maxey passes to Harris. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and to get up and deny shots.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a...
How the heck is that a foul, ref? You need LASIK. Yep.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Embiid against Howard. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Knocked away on the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Act like you've been there before. No big deal.
Position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Embiid with a screen on Westbrook.
Oh, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
Another miss by Philadelphia. On the wing, Davis.
Right there.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Howard. Back to Westbrook. Outside, Davis. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Embiid with a screen on Davis. Here's Harris. And Davis sends it back. Fast break, the Lakers. Now, here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Good on the bucket. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay.
The 76ers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Pass to Maxey. Back to Harris. Now, here's Maxey by Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Clock at 4. And there's the pass to Davis. To the wing on the left. Howard, the pass to Olsen. Back to Howard.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his.
And good on the second, so he makes him. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Maxey passes to Harris. Drummond sets the screen for Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot.
In his approach.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Maxey. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Tyrese Maxey. Here's James, and it's sent back by Drummond. Passes it to Maxey. Harris outside. Feeds it to Drummond. It's stolen by Davis. And the call on the shot.
Slow down, ref. Let them play.
Not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Maxey. The three. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And it's Thibault in the corner. The 76ers again can't hit it. Los Angeles leading by 23. Anthony finds James. Here's lights out. He's got 32. James left side, 5 to shoot. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Curry. Knocks it loose. And the pass to Maxey. Drummond trying to get himself free. Now the Lakers on the break. Count it. Good. 34 points for lights out. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. They've
gotten in transition break tonight. That's been a huge factor as well.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Out left to the wing. Drummond in the post. Davis is on it. And it's Drummond missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Olsen passes to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Here's LeBron. And it's good for 2. LeBron's got 8.
And you know what? He's shaken off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Milton the pass to Harris. Drummond with a screen on Anthony. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Anthony trying to get open. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 3 to end the cold streak. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. And LeBron throws it down.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to.
Harris kicks to Milton. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Kent Bazemore comes in for Seth Curry. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jordan, he's checked in for LeBron. Some changes for the Lakers. About the way fouls are called right now.
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got lights out. Jordan is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard position. Drummond working against Jordan. Embiid kicks to Milton. And they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the...
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
Off an assist.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Tobias Harris. Philadelphia with the ball. Milton with it. Passes it to Drummond. Now here's Milton. And James pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Monk for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Bazemore passes to Milton. To the inside from 8. And he hits the jumper for 2. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And they double up James. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And here is Milton. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jordan against Embiid. On the wing. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their season. Better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Pass to Monk. On the wing, James. James gets the screen from Olsen. And it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Now here's Milton. Covered by Olsen. The three-pointer is right on target.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for lights out.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Milton's shot is good.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Olsen passes to Monk. The baseline J. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Phil. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Inside, Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's...
Candace, it's been a minute. What's on your mind?
MP, you did a great job with man coverage tonight. Can you talk a little bit about what the game plan was there? Any tendencies you were focusing on?
Candace, the game plan was to shut them down, impose our will. We're a better team than them, so if we focus and give energy, we're going to come out on top, and we did just that.
I hear that. How did you take away their first options?
Look, like I said, it's just a matter of trying with us. If we're locked in, that's all it takes. It's not about studying them. We're the superior team, and it's about being the best us that we can be. And I like to set the tone on the defensive end, so that's what you saw tonight. And, yo, we got the W.